What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some continuation news concerning Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. You know, it's strange how Tyson Fury immediately became under the microscope after he beat Deontay Wilder. You know, and it seems like this is a trend for Tyson Fury. He's always getting into situations where now people starting to say things about him and accuse him of certain things. But you know, I think this last time when they started, I don't think they knew when to stop, because when you're looking for something or you're searching for something desperately, you're going to find whatever satisfies your mind, especially if you're convinced that someone's a cheater or you want them to be a cheater. I did a video earlier about, this was about boxing ego, and he was saying that, hey, Nandrolone was the reason he lost his hair, like John Fury ain't bald, you know what I mean? Like, what percentage of that had to do with him losing his hair? But most importantly, what percentage of him testing positive for Nandrolone in 2016 had anything to do with the ass whooping he put on Deontay Wilder in 2020? That's the only question you need to hear. And people with like low IQs or, you know, prejudice or racist bones in their body, they want to believe that based on how they already feel about people in general. See, if you already think that Deontay Wilder because he is of a different race than Tyson Fury, he's prone to win simply because he's a different race. Oh, well, Deontay Wilder's a black dude, so that means Tyson Fury had to clearly cheat him, because there's no way Tyson Fury, being a white gypsy Irish traveler, could beat or put the whooping on Deontay Wilder the way he did without cheating. That's what it implies. And as you can tell, as soon as any excuse came present, everybody jumped on it. Everybody jumped on that bandwagon. And it's sad. It just shows you how desperate people are. And when I say people, I mean racist people. I mean prejudiced people. You know, it just, when you're prejudiced already, you're going to look for certain things. And I like to go to the extreme, and I use examples of David Duke, Ku Klux Klan, Nazis, Adolf Hitler, you know what I mean? Guys like that, and others that are prejudiced, that are racist, that they don't believe that based on where you grew up and who you are, you can't condition yourself to achieve a goal. That's what they're saying, because of the color of your skin. I think that's bullshit. I always thought that was bullshit. You know, genetics has some type of play in it, but skill set has everything to do with your dedication. Okay? Your dedication to do what you are set out to do. It doesn't matter what color you are. So when you hear videos about people talking about Tyson Fury, let's at least get it right. You know, is Tyson Fury a perfect fighter or a perfect boxer? No, he's not. But to jump on Tyson Fury or to accuse Tyson Fury of something just because he's not the same color as the other guy is absolute, how you guys say in the UK, bollocks, rubbish, bullshit, like we say over here. And I don't think it's cool to I don't think it's fair to Tyson Fury that they keep coming at him like that. But, you know, the saving grace of all that, Deontay Wilder, brave as he is, has to fight that man again, which he is training very hard to do. But this is really to counterpunch the channels that felt the need to make excuses for another man and use the fact, or the underlining reason, is because he's not black. And we know those type of channels preach that type of thinking. Point blank and period. You know, and back to Boxing Ego. Boxing Ego is an LDBC affiliate. He doesn't have to claim LDBC to be LDBC because he has the same thoughts. He hates Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury doesn't look like Deontay Wilder. He supports Deontay Wilder because he claims he's American, which is nothing wrong with that. But I know if Deontay Wilder was a white guy, he wouldn't be talking about Deontay Wilder. So, you know, I think that's one of the biased favoritism that we're dealing with. Nandrolone, he lost his hair because he was on Nandrolone. He did cocaine because he was cheating a fighter. Tyson Fury didn't cheat a fighter. For one thing, he didn't cheat anybody. He wasn't fighting anybody. He dropped off. Yeah, he tested positive, but he dropped off. He wasn't training. He ain't been training by the time he tested positive for cocaine. The only person that he was cheating was himself for abusing his body like he was, but that's just about it. He wasn't fighting or in preparation to fight anyone but himself and his own inner demons. You got a guy that's saying, I don't give a shit no more. I don't care about living no more. What do you think that is? You know, and you want to bring that up, and actually bringing that up is a punch below the belt. It's a punch below the belt because that represented a low point in that guy's life. And because he beat your favorite fighter, you think it's necessary to desperately bring up something that happened 5 years ago. That's some type of desperation, I tell you. And it's actually pathetic. And if Tyson Fury beats the shit out of Deontay Wilder again, I'm going to counterpunch you guys so bad that once again, you're going to try to get me off fucking YouTube. You're going to try to get me off YouTube, just like he tried to do before. So you better hope Wilder redeems himself. Like I hope he does. But then again, if he doesn't, the excuses, I can only imagine. But anyway, this is the second portion of this, because I needed to counterpunch further. The other video should be out by now, by this time. Tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys can counterpunch.